Elon Musk has decided to reinstate Alex Jones onto the Twitter platform. And to that I say, who gives a shit?
I have something to say about that.
Sure.
Well, I never thought Alex Jones should have been deplatformed anyway. Okay, so let's be clear. So
I don't think Donald Trump should have been deplatformed.
No, again, neither. So, the fact that he did that, again, it's sort of like, it shouldn't be so newsworthy, but it shouldn't be newsworthy because he should have never been deplatformed. So I don't know. I mean, but if Elon needs like a pat on the head for, being, not a fascist in his, in the running of this company, good boy, Elon, good boy, I don't understand. Like, is it that he wants props for, just doing what should have just been done in the first place?
The most amazing part about the whole Alex Jones story is that he wasn't deplatformed because, thank you, Azimuth, I appreciate that. I did get a haircut.
Of course you did, everyone knows.
Yeah, I know. Well, when I get a haircut, it's kind of obvious. The fact is, it turns out that Alex Jones was not deplatformed because of the commentary he made regarding Sandy Hook. He was deplatformed because he went after one of the, what you would consider to be the untouchables, if you will, at CNN, and Oliver Darcy, who's best buddies with Brian Stelter, who is basically Brian Stelter, who is Martin Prince from The Simpsons in human form. That is what he is.
I don't know what that means.
He's the hall monitor.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy that tattletales on everybody because he wants to be the goody two-shoes.
Yeah, he's been shoved in some lockers in his day.
100%. He should.
And then, by the way, but this is when I show my age because down here in Florida, there's no more lockers. They got rid of lockers.
They did?
There's no lockers. There's gym lockers, but they're those sort of like meshy looking.
So where do people put their stuff now?
They don't, but everyone uses laptops and everything, and they don't carry books anymore anyway. So,
oh, you got to be kidding me.
No, there's no lockers anymore.
Oh,
now, North places probably still do for coats and stuff. Like, I can't speak as to what goes on, but I know there's no lockers down here anymore. Like for hallway, there's no lockers.
That is deeply disturbing.
But the point is that at my age, there are certain people that needed to get shoved into a locker. And Brian Stelter just strikes me.
And Oliver Darcy is another person.
I don't know who that is.
And listen, that's not to say that Alex Jones is not a blowhard who doesn't say things specifically for shock value and is all about making money. He's a total buffoon. Does he say? But here's the thing, and this is something I wanted to bring up because, a lot of times people are like, well, he's an irredeemable person and he does all of these stupid things and whatnot. The truth of the matter is when it comes to people like Alex Jones who ascertain such a massive platform, they actually do tell the truth about a number of key issues. Then they go off the deep end and do lots of crazy-ish. Not the least of which is Alex Jones is one of those people who is noted for peddling snake oil. Like that is the thing that he does.
I feel like there's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, he wants to sell you these pills, which, will basically make you healthy.
But then why does he look so unhealthy?
Because he doesn't practice what he preaches.
Oh, so he's not taking his own snake oil.
He definitely strikes me as somebody who hits the bottle pretty hard.
Oh,
he just kind of gives off that vibe.
The whole point is that I don't think he needed to ever be, I don't agree with deplatforming people, even when they're, he's a freak show.
It only goes to show you that so many people still don't understand. And everyone's always wondering, like, in spite of these sort of enlightenment and the technology and the things that we're living in today, that we should be more reasonable about these things. But no, human nature takes over. And
it's fear.
And groupthink. That's also a dangerous element as well.
It's fear-based, like our current McCarthyism, anti-Semitism, brigade, special counsel, sign allegiances, all this stuff. And people don't see that this is like McCarthyism. You're an anti-Semite, and you're an anti-Semite, and you're an anti-Semite. And it just, the parallels are so glaring to me that it's strange that it's not being pointed out. But yet again, everybody's so scared to be called an anti-Semite. That's what it was. Everybody was so scared to be called out that they didn't dare challenge it. That's what we're seeing now. And that's what they're counting on. That's how they're trying to shut people up, is scaring people away. It's not working.
But it also goes to show you that there are a lot of people that, in spite of all the things that Elon Musk has done, that they don't like. And, I've been very adamant that Elon Musk is anti-labor. And I think that that's something that people just can't ignore. They can pretend like it's not a thing, but he's been very adamant that I don't like unions. I don't think they should exist.
Well, why would he like unions?
Because then he would have to pay all of his workers a reasonable wage. And who wants to do that How do you become worth $200 billion if you are not properly?
See, we should talk with Matt about Elon.
Well, sure.
There was a situation there.
There was.
There was a situation.
And it just depends on, well, a lot of people feel that Elon Musk is bipolar, that he ebbs and flows between how he's feeling at one moment, that he's feeling another way.
He's a petulant child.
It's almost like you got to catch him at the right moment to get him to make the right decision. And in this case,
he's Veruca Salt.
Well, some people, including Mark Dice, who a lot of people probably don't like, but I happen to find some of his work hilarious. Neither here nor there.
I don't even know who that is.
Politics, but he was one of the biggest. He was one of the what I would consider most adamant supporters of free speech, and that Alex Jones should be back on the platform. So eventually, they were able to convince Musk to do a poll, which they did. Musk is smart, successful, and crazy, as are a lot of billionaires. That is kind of the trend. And so in Musk's case, they just got him at the right time. He did a poll, and overwhelmingly, like 3 out of 4 people said that Alex Jones should be brought back onto the platform. And so they brought him back on. And of course, nothing. I've checked him. Nothing outrageous. That doesn't mean that's not coming. But remember, a lot of the things that a lot of the people will say is strictly for shock value because it sells. That's what sells on social media. If you're willing to be outlandish and, say the first thing that comes to your mind.
See, and exactly, Azimuth, this is the point. The smart, the crazy, the bipolar, the even being like petulant, right? Like I could even get past those things. It's that he oozes entitlement and privilege, and it just makes me want to retch when I see him. So he very well might be brilliant. He could be all those things. I really don't care one way or the other. He comes off like a spoiled douchebag to me. That's it. That's all I see. So I don't know him. I've never met him. I know he doesn't treat his workers well, hence part of the entitlement that I think he suffers from. And so he just comes off like an asshole to me. So that's the truth. Like he could be the smartest person. I don't care.
We've seen for a long time the trend with a lot of YouTubers and content creators and people that you've specifically said many times, you would never go down that path. Like you would never sell a show in a way that is unbecoming of the mission that we're trying to do on the show. Yet there are a lot of people that we've observed that will absolutely throw whatever you would consider integrity out the window if it means that it's going to get clicks.
Well, okay. And this is a very big distinction between us, and we've said it before. Like, this isn't what we do. And that's part of it. So with that also comes the knowledge that if this was what we did, we would have to be a lot more, cognizant of getting clicks and doing that. So we do to some extent have the luxury of maintaining our, principles. But yeah, no, I mean, we're doing this to as part of our bigger mission. We're not doing this to create, Joe Rogan size podcast. I mean, it would be cool because that would be a good sign for our mission, but that's not what this is not like what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is create forward momentum politically and incorporate the concept of service into politics. Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.